You're joining us here today on this very special Memorial Day. We have coverage really from all over the country and really all of the highlights that are coming in as well. We got parades from Pennsylvania, other big events and remarks from leaders across the country on this very sad day, and also a day of remembrance and honoring those who paid the ultimate sacrifice. But we want to continue on here on our coverage here on NewsNOW from Fox, taking you out right now to a special interview. We got a former Navy SEAL joining us right here. This is Cade Courtley. Thank you so much for joining us here today. We truly appreciate it.
Hey, it's a pleasure to be here. And again, just like you said, for all those that made the ultimate sacrifice, today is all about them.
Yes, it truly is. So thanks again for joining us. Now, maybe just talk a little bit about your time in the military, and then we'll get into what you started off for a business.
Well, I tell you what, I was absolutely honored to be part of the SEAL teams. I was a platoon commander and a sniper, and it was absolutely an honor to serve. I was surrounded by excellence. I feel like I won the lottery being part of that group and doing what we did. And again, for my brothers who I lost, God bless them.
Yes, absolutely. And we see the sign right behind you. It's a great sign there. Victory Coffees. Explain what this product is and how you got it started.
Well, I tell you what, like most SEALs were very type A, very much of an individual. So when I got out, I decided I wanted to start my own business, be my own boss. And I thought about, okay, what do I want to do? And what am I passionate about? And one of the things that got me through some of the nastiness overseas was I would take about 30 minutes every day, go away and have a really good cup of coffee. So I decided, you know what, if that was such a great thing for me, and about 83% of the population drinks it, I'm going to start a coffee company. And it's Victory Coffees, but it's not like a brick and mortar. Basically what we do is we deliver award-winning coffee to your door every month, and that is Victory Coffees. But more than that, we are unapologetically patriotic. We believe in liberty, freedom, and the Constitution of the United States of America. And if that offends anybody, we don't want your business. You can go spend $5 on a cup of crap from those boys in Seattle.
Yeah, and now they're not even giving straws anymore out there either. So, and then, Cade, talk a little bit about your background with the military. How did you parlay that then into, and what are you learning now about the business world that was sort of in line with the military?
Well, I mean, a lot of it equates from being a platoon commander, training missions, leading men into battle, is so much similar to what you need to do to be a successful entrepreneur. I mean, you really need to figure out surrounding yourself by the right people, making sure everybody knows what they're doing, giving them the leeway to then go and do it. So in so many ways, owning your own business is like running a SEAL platoon. And mission success, obviously, in the business world isn't as critical as it is in the SEAL teams, but you have to have that same mindset, and you just can't ever quit.
Yeah, that's so true. And then, Cade, talk a little bit more about the business here. Is this a subscription-based coffee? I mean, are you going to get something different every month, or can you get your favorites every month there?
You know, we've set it up really easy. You go to the website, victorycoffees.com. It's a 3-step process. We have whole bean ground and K-cup in 5 different roasts. And you just basically go on, you decide what you want, you decide how much of it you want, what type, and then it comes straight to your door 2 days later, and it'll keep coming to your door in our membership for every month. If you want to stop, you want to change any of that, piece of cake. You just go back on and say, hey, you know what, I'm going to take a break for a month, or I want to stop for 6 months, or I want to try a different roast. It's really that simple.
And when you started this business, what did you learn about yourself and maybe others around you during the process?
You know what? Being a small business owner is just as challenging in many ways as it was being a SEAL. And the competition isn't necessarily shooting at you, but they are gunning for you. And it really, again, it goes right back to, find something you're passionate about so you don't quit and just keep moving and moving and moving forward, because your competition is, and you can't let them get ahead. And it's just as simple as that.
Yeah, and Kate, can you also talk about on this day, on Memorial Day, it just seems like it gets lost too in this country where we're talking all about celebrations, and then you got on the commercials, you got ads for cars, barbecues, friends and family, but it's so much more than that.
I mean, how much more could it be to recognize somebody who made the ultimate sacrifice? It's not a barbecue, all right? It's not a selfie that you're putting out saying enjoy your long weekend. I mean, we have graveyards filled with Americans who paid the ultimate sacrifice so you and I can be having this conversation right now. We can have that long weekend. No, it's so much more than that. And I just really hope, people take a minute to think about that.
Yeah, I hope that is the same case there as well. And lastly, before we talk a little bit more about the coffee, where do you think we are in the standing of the rest of the world with our military right now?
Well, look, we have the strongest military in the world, without a doubt. What concerns me is what's going on right now with a mindset that we might be having on a broader scale throughout the nation. And I'd be honest, I'd be lying if I didn't say that other countries are looking at us and saying, wow, this might be that window of opportunity we've been looking for, because we're so divided. In many ways, we're very weak in mindset. And I just think we're incredibly vulnerable right now. And if you look at the rise and fall of the Roman Empire, we are right there, tick by tick.
And what do you think will change this? So just say another leadership, or what will happen?
We're soft. In my opinion, we're soft. And when you're soft, nothing changes until you get beat. And honestly, I hope we don't need a 9/11 or something like that to remind us, oh, wow, okay, in the real world, things can be very tough. Let's touch on cancel culture for a minute. I'm just a small business. And again, I said we're unapologetically patriotic. I wish some of the bigger corporations would spend less time trying to please these keyboard warriors that are still living in their parents' basement, and spend a little bit more time trying to please their patriotic customers. The only way cancel culture is going to go away is if we ignore it. And I just, again, that's an example of sort of what's going on in our country. A softness, we can't hurt anybody's feelings. That's not going to work.
And tell us how it's been going with your business, though, because with that mindset that you have, I mean, there are a lot of people that would just love that mindset and want more people like you to have more businesses, and boy, they would keep coming through.
Well, I tell you what, folks, vote with your wallets right now. You can start your day with a victory, and let's let something like this be contagious to other companies. Show these bigger corporations, you know what? Stop tripping over yourselves to try and please everybody. It's not going to happen. Believe in your core values and follow your core values and move forward with that. And honestly, I think that would be such a contagious thing. I spent the majority of my life serving this amazing nation. I was in countries that were just incredibly intolerant, and the idea that as an American, you don't feel comfortable sharing your opinion because somebody's feelings might get hurt it's ludicrous to me. I just don't get that. We have to start moving forward. Enough of this stuff.
And it's also scary, too, I think, for some business owners as well, because you could be going great, and then all of a sudden someone has an issue with you. They could be a no-name face on Twitter, and then all of a sudden you got people trying to take you down, shut you down.
Yeah, okay, so that's a super minority. Again, that person that's hanging out in their parents' basement. You have to ignore it. You have to be strong in your convictions and just move forward with your core values. You cannot let one or two or three people that decide to get on their computer and just start doing this. Don't do it. The only way we kill cancel culture is we ignore it.
Cade, this has been a great conversation here, especially on this very sacred day. Can you give us one more time for people that want to know a little bit more about Victory Coffees, where they can find you?
It's real easy. VictoryCoffees.com. Award-winning coffee delivered directly to your door every month. Start your day with a victory.
All right.
We love our new customers, especially those that love America.
There we go. We love it. We love it. And thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us today. We love to see the good guys win every once in a while, right? And it should happen more and more.
Oh, we're not going anywhere. Thank you very much for your time.
Yep. Thank you. All right, everybody. We continue to roll on right here on News Now from Fox, taking it all the Memorial Day coverage that we can bring to you. When the feeds come in, we bring it to you. We're going to go out to New York coming up next after this 2-minute break.